Welcome to Fate Grand Order, game developed by Type Moon, Lazangle, and published by Aniplex. A single-player experience that can be played on your mobile device. It has turn-based combat with card game mechanics. Now, this game takes place in an organization called Chaldea, where its purpose is to preserve the human order, and all of this takes place here. In the Arctic Circle, right smack dab in the middle of it too. The year in this game starts in 2015, 2017 for the folks in the NA server, you know, the year where gay marriage was legalized in the States, China scrapped its one-child policy, and Mad Max Fury came out, and yours truly was in the last year of middle school arguing about this abomination of a meme. You're basically the Doctor Who of the Fate universe, and like Doctor Who, you won't stop time traveling until there's no more profit. Anyway, we would be playing as a master candidate instead of organization. How did we come to work here? Well, as a blank slate of a character, that's for you to decide. Mine is that we needed money, and signed up because it required little to no experience for the job. The prologue starts with you controlling 3 heroes. The poster girl Atoria as a 5-star, the man, the myth, the legend, Irish Child of Light, Ku Kullet! Wait, why is he a 3-star? And last is Irash. He's a 1-star, but he's the goat of farming. The trade-off is real. But it was all a dream. As you wake up to a girl, their name's Mashu. They're gonna be our kohai from here on out. So whenever you like it or not, they will be in your team because there's 0 cost. And also the fact that they are one of the best defensive units in the game for part 1. Along for the ride is the game mascot Fu. He's very cute and he will be there to stare at you as we're on the ground. After that incident, strolling through the main hallways is a man named Levliner. This strange man in green, who definitely isn't a leprechaun, definitely not a leprechaun, works here as a technician. He stops by to host a conversation with us for a bit until we all decide to go to the director's orientation, hosted by Olga Maria Atmosphere, as she's in charge of the whole operation. You didn't hear this from me though, but she's a bit too mean for my taste. A lot of the soon, not enough of the dairy in my opinion. Anyway, she gives us a speech that goes on the lines of,
"Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make."
Thanks, director. You inspire great confidence in all of us. Anyway, like the main character we are, we take a nap mid-speech and get rewarded by getting kicked out and banished to our rooms. That's fine though, because we get to meet one of our MVPs of the story, Romani Archman, or simply called Dr. Roman, a part of the medical department. You'll get to know each other, and after some time, everything seems fine. Until it wasn't. There was a huge explosion. Everything was on fire. Dr. Roman left us to save the reactor so we all don't. Everything is still on fire. The other masters are in danger and stuck in cryogenic pods. Miss Bossy and the green leprechaun guy are somewhere. And our new friend Mosh is lying on the ground with a huge chunk of ceiling on her legs, just crushing her. We try to move it, but since we're your average Joe, we can't. So we just comfort her until there's nothing but light. Psych? Because we both get isekai. Hold on, I am being told that the term I should be using in this situation is race shifting. Because we lived. Nice! Anyway, it seems that we're going to be okay. Why is everything more on fire? We seem to have made it to the first singularity, aka the prologue world, but we'll argue semantics later. The more important thing is that Mashu is fine. Woo! And she got a magical girl transformation into a cute knight. Huh. Neat. Unfortunately, she doesn't know who gave her the power. After doing a little stroll through the burning hellscape, we find the director being chased by skeletons. We kick the enemy's ass and move on with the plot. Fun fact, in the movie Fate Grand Order, First Order from 2016, everyone's favorite writer from the Fate Stay Night show shows up around this point and looks a little bit different. I think it might have to be due to the class change into a Lancer, which it kinda suits her because of her bad luck she went through in her source material. It's a real shame she's not summonable for 10 years. Thanks, funny mushroom man. Anyway, she does a little villain rant about how she's gonna beat us up, clown on us, yada yada yada. Luckily, Universe said, "No you." And in the movie, this is where Ku shows up to help us out. Anyway, let's get back on track. While a little traveling with her new companions, Mosh speaks up about not having a noble phantasm. Noble phantasms are powerful nuke options every servant has, from summoning a wall of protection to transforming a horse mecha that shoots out beams. Ku hears this and has a normal train of thought of, hey, let's put this girl in a high tense situation, so she'll be forced to use her NP. And it works. Neat. Mosh now has an NP for us to spam. We traveled to the big bad of Singularity. When we traveled through the cave to get there, we meet Archer from the Fate Stay Night series. He's currently acting as a bodyguard to the boss, although he seems to have also been balked with the darkness. So, the team balked it out of him. Unfortunately, the plot said he's not supposed to survive the process. Can we get an F in the chat for our hero of justice? Now, for the boss themselves. We were told that it's a saber, so through the previous works of Type Moon, there are different sabers. One can be saber, 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 or saber. Wait, the last one's just a saber face. But back on the topic at hand, folks, if you pick saber, you're correct. I'm proud of you, son. We have a bit of back and forth about her being cryptic, knowing about Masha's shield, and the fact that she knows where Grand Order is, which has Olga asking the real question, so how the hell does she know that? And the universe answers her question with the green leprechaun guy from before. And goes on a 180, starts calling everyone trash, how humanity's a joke, and how we're messing up his plans. Olga must be going through a lot, because despite all the red flags being thrown away, she walks at the dude, calling for him like he's an old friend. Like, he did not just start saying we're trash or something. Like, who hurt this girl? No, cause this is not normal behavior. The living red flag of a man tosses Olga into Chaldea's, apparently killing her. The only reason why I'm not holding out hope is because she glittered away like a servant, therefore, she is not okay. Rick the Rector, we barely knew her. He tweaks out a bit more, saying how he lost favor with his king or something like that, and he teleports away like a DBZ villain, leaving us in a collapsing cave, due to the singularity being resolved, but luckily we race shift out and we're safe now. Congratulations, my fellow masters, because we completed our first singularity and we're out of the prologue. Back at base, we meet a new face. She called herself Leonardo da Vinci. She's gonna be our future MVP in the later parts of Singularities, and yes, Leonardo da Vinci is a woman here. Welcome to Fate. Pushing past that, with the Doctor and Mosh, they explained to us that we got 7 more singularities to go through, and as the main character, we simply say, how many Saint Chords will that give us? Right, candidate number 48, we got a timeline to fix. Stay tuned as the gang goes to France. Viva la France! For everyone to still be here, thank you so much for watching the whole thing through. It means everything you made it this far. If you're interested in seeing more, or being the first to catch a glimpse, go to my Patreon link down below. If not, feel free to just subscribe to the channel for the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye bye, my fellow travelers.